was a former church. I will say, and you be didn't come over prayer. This is the reason. So I feel no joining me. I'm more quaba. Freb Ubia saw this year baba. Na and come on, Sembebre na dear him. A woman signed into video YouTube and a highway in the so. And Sembebre Coso. Na who be here say, you be done your drain. Na ya bani be didn't come on. Yeah. You be shassie and then come on the Dawson. As usual, a deep water for being a problem kakra and a deep water for no being a problem kakra and stay here. Na Omani a Timono men can say there be a certain catcher or oh can say or penny kakra cabin the baby cano cratcher there be. As I say, ye dream say. You be drain from the omo catcher. Tina me mo akwa fro bi oba no drop comments na mahu so oba chia mo de share ba akwa kwasi kan kan me chia. This is another great day. This is the reason so your friend mo de share ba. We are here to expose and then to re-educate ourselves from the dummies and then superstition propaganda ideologies are omo de share trim. Ye your maya ye nhye den nim panimfu a omo kire ye Adia say, munye we na suit to next generation. Ye your mind, sir. Yenim sadi, yeni sadi, yeni bi. Until it takes us, we would find a way to reschedule our mindset towards the next listener. A bit creative thinkers, but not believers. But our mind yetimono. Enipa bi achada, bomadwinu pose, yemfa kwan bia so ne yenkipu yenuanu in bondage. Said the Ebeya relevant today. Are you very sad? Now, and on your first year, I want to say, until the day we die, we will leave a legacy by re-educating the people. We will take it upon ourselves to reintroduce the next attitude, the next reactions of people's character that will reflect in the minds of the people who are able to think and to regenerate something positive for the younger generation. Joshua Nate Akwaba. Na ene yesha se no adifo atrofo na kan ho bio. Ye nua bi ato na nanom onse do. Na ya na me nya no ani me trend am beka ho asem. Na mum dia me beka ho asem ne se ekwan a yafa so a ye pese ye brainwash ye nua na se ye di adwemfi etreni enkoda e di won na ya na me problem. Until say oba me point in say you can never live with a society where majority don't want to think and expect a growth or expect development. Never. Until one more the architects, one more the orchestrators and I say master planners of evil doers and I say again boni a deep water for Africa. Iti sawasha usijima michia sawasha. Every time bianwa negativity bia besino, you will see say default Tr0uble is behind that. And what mean can't me say you want to say nyani nyina ne nkosa na enipa ne ntena sa te bia no. It doesn't matter sika omo, it doesn't matter aduane omo die, it doesn't matter atade omo shop. In fact, ohiani and the pretend way sika in fact asikafo aminimu nyina pretend so me ahiafo. E nyansa ye twi kasa yesi nyansa ye twi kasa no yesi nyansa iti nyansa iti asofo no adifo atrofo egu Ghana no Yesu sa eniema no said propaganda and deception to confuse the people by showing them luxury to scare the people, so they don't want anybody to rise and speak against that nonsense. And this is why I'm here. Ye nua KODA ni papa ne Captain KODA we Kufuado AD camp commander leader. President Kufuado ni papa the bodyguard and I say ne AD camp and I say advanced team no might be the next ni bani Captain KODA ya Exp0sed Anto ni dino MSS KODA Exp0sed Anto na watu na nanu onse do na ne yebema full details obi ankun so wan hwe onsu ya obewu pachoti ni pa obi anu obekun so wan hwe onsu ya obewu. Now yenhwe yen kanyi we for me they can sign a big warning, a caution to sa a default atrofo ne say abrante we wo ho wa obedi agro ho na wo de sa wazan nya mesem beba internet no so ho ebeje wonsem and somewhere beg catch on and this IGP ko fa Interpol nyina no the helicopters nyina fa wiem so ba be hwe me kan okro na akere enough is enough of this nonsense. I'm telling you. Ghana ni awute mi e na nye sad say a different trofo gu Ghana ade omu ho an say obi bewu obi awu adentia etia ne nsando a signal bi o yadwem o de we are giving this caution to this fake prophet in Ghana. Let them try this time. But who sa ko bi atweniti na on ebe je ne nsem adai intinipa ne nwini ntia na said that bia obi bewu a ye ne ehu ye obi bewu ne ya said create a scene and that ye de begina so na ya hwe e de different superstition and deception so we suffer e fall within this description a fa ho adwini fira so dem wo ma me papa me nua ba fa ho adwen ne free dem ho nti adentina every day obi bewu ene ye so obi na hu ye adentia da pain obi betimi awuni wo ono ankasa awuni wo. This is sad. As a generation, this is sad. Now, akwabia trinity mpesa oti ade wa ha say na yento aso free ha.
Takra de mo betia sembone. In Takra you are about to hear a bad news. The prophet of God is seeing a tent. Now, in for you na pameni so mpra 9 and ne. And this imagery has come to the prophet 4 times. It is a bad news. The man of God is seeing a soul that is emerging here in Takra. And how the person is coming up, is coming for the whole nation. The prophet of God is seeing that. Certain spirits have gone for meeting and decided to bring that soul down. Please let's pray for a certain soul. Somebody is about to die in Takra and it will be news everywhere. There is a young man that ministers here. You call him KODA. The prophet of God is seeing that.
Now, yen put much effort in critical analysis about this. Also, Fukushini way. Now, yen chremade. Here, we are saying the difference between the poor and the rich is lack of information. And I've been continuously preaching this. A nipa must pay attention to surroundings and information. Here, KODA. Bema ya odam nsanifa wayare from 2015 tie de American. KODA ayare from 2015 tie de American pa. Sa anto ko ya Kofi anto aye friend no dini ne nwumudin a we to nwum aye friend KODA wayare from 2015 tie de American. We're treating him for a long time. In fact, we'll go to extend edu a level ama wono ko ba bi edu ye no. It looks as say one kasene no asem a mebo bia kire wo no e kire wo se obi ama na aduru a ensa se one my friend no self medication and I say wrong prescriptions tie de make no. I always use the word man must think. Say when knowledge becomes scarce, when wisdom and knowledge becomes scarce, ignorance becomes order of the day. It KODA will confirm as make to say so when the party we as no was one me ubenya problem. Yes, mo gentlemen yo. So bolo entmen yo. Kosi akoko enyo. Hey, abayfonku cannot save you when you don't want to think. But pa. Now, this guy here was told you my friend KODA no wayare from 2015. But pa. Now, second Najagezi suni. Now, they look for information about certain people so-called name and that's celebrates in the system. Now they want to use them to reap from the foolish people. But they want to use their research, the fact finding now area to use it as a tool to control the idiots in the church. And we are Christonia shall say feel pain. So we are Christonia mawanimu say adentin anytime biano yet na say ekope pensem ne de ba be good Christianity anymore say. Christianity nya Ghana for dia a organization wa join be, but check how Ghana for use Christianity. Now, KODA ayare for long time. Ena ofri takurade. Ena wata akota takurade. Ena wata takurade. Tie de make pa. Me say se nipa anwea bibia no amount of anything can save you. Medical must akacho say nipa pa enna edi akufo ado akiti ye kasika enkomu obi tie de mekan. Say ye kasika wo mu obi pa. Nipa pa di akufo ado achi as a security officer. Captain KODA ne ba no. Now, share on source of way try so obet find information about the SCA. Na me pese me ma uti ade bi wo ha sei ne tie asem we. Ye nua ne yare a eboboba no sei ne kosi ye. Tia ha.
Oh, I mean, I was asked a few questions about my general health. You are getting the same. And by morning, I saw a doctor. They prescribed something for me. And I was immediately given some form of medication to take. And then they grounded me there for like 2 days before releasing me, and then gave me medication, asked me to take it, and then keep reporting myself from time to time. Now, I started developing some funny symptoms here and there. You let me cut that past 2 out. So let's say I developed a few symptoms here and there over time. And I noticed something was not right. So I remember one day being bold enough to Google.
Okay. Abusia form pachotio. One say me crusade ame yese onipa nwen na yenye bold. One say KODA say nenwuma woto Yesu nti oginyamedi but do stage ya adwena anya adwuma no obi ma na duro bi nomen tie de meken obi ma na duro bi no even in fact ose a doctor na say nurses bi ma na duro nomen. Now it do a stage and we are bold enough to question. Oh my goodness, when people don't want to think, if the generation don't want to learn how to question people, you be wusa, in fact, you be pray. See the making. You need confirm say one day or you bold enough to question them, say a draw way am de mamino. I see and say because now you diagnose na me hu ade na e ha no. Pacho tie ni pa o ne nsua mwade. Na edifo atrofo no they always want to cover adia ese nipa dwen ho ne esua nyansa frim. They always want to cover it. Now who say abrante was circulating papa. We will shut him down, we will expose him. In fact, you will prune with him. Tie the make am. Yemi ano chire mu no. The problems and the challenges of them no and what kind of crash mo say Tr0uble necessary we bold enough to question them. Pachotie nie pa o. It's very sad. The Biameka say man must think. With all time, find a way to question something and talk about, ask question. Don't keep quiet. And this is the downfall of the African Ghanaian child. The Biano waye din adaya obre no ho ase. Pachotie me pa. Adaya obre no ho ase. Na wa ho brase sa ho brase no a eye control taxes no ebekum anabe se wade.
The medication I was given, I Googled it. I wanted to find out exactly what it was. And I noticed that one major element that I was told to take was a sulfur-based, please hang in there, you will get the story very soon, was a sulfur-based medication, sulfur as in the element sulfur, S-based medication. And immediately I told myself that, but I know that I have a medical condition called G6PD. Something about us. You are getting a thing. But
Babacho, abusia foma mo hwem ni G6PD mpacho mo ngogo na mo nkyere me yade krowai. G6PD. Kogo gonebo. What is the sickness and disease called G6PD? Why?
I know for sure that sulfur is one of the things that we are not supposed to take. So things like brufen and stuff like that, I've known since I was in tech that I'm not supposed to touch brufen. And so I was like, but the people, why they won't kill me or something like that? You get it? Because I'm talking about taking the thing for over 6, getting to 8 months of ingesting this thing on a daily basis. Can you imagine? So we scheduled some form of a review or checkup with the doctor. I went over. I get a little emotional when I talk about this thing. Like, forgive me. So we scheduled a checkup with the doctor, and I told the doctor that, but why am I being given medication that contains sulfur if I'm just a speedy? Because you know that we are not supposed to be taking these things, and you guys are aware about these things. To cut a long story short, all they said was, "Oh, sorry." Oh.
Now, I had drew her. Now, I dangerous. Say, or restricted or thinking. Now, restricted knowledge. Now, they will use you as a plate, a toy. In fact, they do be diagro. The sort here. Oh, sorry. Oh, now, be incapacity, be incompetence will give you your next world. So, honor will deserve you. But you tell pa. Now, but and some of you nearby my can most of these complications in now falling within your kidney. Tell pa. The complication is to do one in the kidney. And so when your kidney problem, now one is smart. So pel as will be ubewu. But so tell pa. So when your kidney dysfunction. Not one is smart to look for any alternative medicine. So we be bini ubewu bodeti to. Me what is my kidney disease? Now man is smart and alternative medicine. And you may bet me out reverse kidney and about cleanse kidney no. Now me could diagra ubewu. But on so tie pa. Now, ye nua wu and come na sum kodwono. Akochufuo we mu e difo atrofo no person mo tete ye. Na yenso ye betete wo. But me pese ohwe sa ade na ye nua ne kan wasam say. On say me catch us say eya adwen. Ask questions. Do not let them scare you. It doesn't matter wo school no wo nyansa. Do not let them scare you. Because ye nua ne kasa no say e do stage be enough for ye bold. It imagine say in the beginning and wo ye bold wa and can ye obabi e wo ya na. Yes. Jonathan was say knowledge makes a man unfit to be slave. Never. Who be all knowledge, you can never deceive that person. They are scared of me. Or more preventive, but let's buy. I see glucose, 6-phosphate, daphinogens. Hey, where the deficiency are not thing. That's right. Dihydrogenase. Hey, ayaka masa me edindia. Hey, where they are not dion. This was a medical error that caused his untimely death. Okay, so that's a deficiency. So whenever you have this glucose 6-phosphate, then you are going to die. Ubewu. And in fact, my research kakachira me say a bell link it to kidney. And but your Liz, I think so you have more knowledge on doing research about this illness. And I said these complications. Mami who related to kidney. My research kakachira me say it related to your kidney. And o kidney nija failure obewu. And they drew her as said they would do a kidney transplanting. Pa. It is a will be now person be a white one. You will never allow anybody to intimidate you with their profession, their whatever coming. Never. It is ye no confirm it say or ye in the beginning no one you bold. In the beginning no and you may be unko ye. Pa. Enti a year too late after a dear drona man and now they are going to say, oh, we are sorry. Oh, after you prepare for death. Ubewu. Tell the American ubewu. I didn't want to meet you. SOS meet you. So, enti a ye nimdia, me mind ye to move bre, and nothing a year bre and bone sambia ye. Hey, bonsam on kwa no ho kire no sa bonsam kro no mu creative. Ne ho kire why wild. Hey, bosum ensio omo dwe o, tell omo ho kra they are thinking about omo. They don't care about you KODA ki o tontie ni ye. Bonsum bia does not care about KODA ki tie de ye kan me pa chawo. It's only those who don't want to think who face the consequences. It won't say ye nuane making it clear say it do stage be no. Or who say as so you bold because what I say Google here was say I Google. So when I able to find out some condition, so I do not take, I must not take this prescription because it go against my body, my antibodies, you know, about attacking woman. Now, omo man eduro na wie yen hwe en what team yen to aso free ase.
I'm serious. And then by being a bit defensive, I don't know, I remember exactly who, but somebody who was part of the medical whole team that was taking care of me said, I also work with school. And so what does the morning saying with that? Why don't you talk about it? Hey, and all of a sudden, it was like some blame shifting.
That's right. I have ground me ra who kese no. After the one who say me betra na me ko bias ma me ntani pa no. What to say what ka say? After do baby no. Omo ka say aba awala infantile crime dos aba awala sa akọ school kakra. It what they are doing ma no wanjiwa awala enkasa tie dia me ka kire no. Sabi mami nya sika ansa no maka no kra no watie say ma wadwene nya dwuma. Tie enya sa wo be blame wo be wu no they will blame you for you to go. And now ye nua dia wo and wo de kono. Tie dia me kan. On say ono e ka say ebe awala sa akọ school kakra. Nti wodi bibi man na azene wonya entimi nkasa kakra abba menua ko mfante but ni life must be example to you. Wow, hear me. Do not repeat this mistake by fearing others, by listening to propaganda and deception and people lavish life. They will use you as a lamp. See the mekano. Now, we do start stage people will get your information. And they will keep it. And one day, when they want to use it as a tool to control the masses, they will bring it out as fake adifo women. After a stage here, wafa in Robi, amane eba bikono. It never be information, and they keep it. And where they were popular. So a default for women will look for this information and keep it. They will never look for any information that there be. Tie de make you a software default coach for Ghana no they will never look for KJTD power pen information and wunya wom there be in fact on wakufuado train no a wom say akopem no obi antimi ansha won kom say train yi be ko no obi dika bia kosi kwam there be ebi ansi tie de make no now sankrofo we mu say we should respect them na wunim anytime bia ibenya environment enipa no bebre notice susu wi ase no such things will happen and eno na ye ka kira mo say obi nta obi na se obi e wadwum na uyi hu free environment no ma create ni mu a you will understand the reason why I use emotions to attack this adifo akochifu egu Ghana. They always see bad things when it's coming. In fact, they are happy for them to push the video out so that they will become relevant. This is the reason show. I'm so sad. KODA, rest in peace. KODA, rest in peace. Now life, you be too young for. O the idea, mammy, o beauty idea, mammy, me busa no say, we idea, on to me to the amenye, and ye mingu, and me pedesa, tia the mecano. So will be ye be man. No one to you the question want to me yana. It tells you the level of Nippon thinking. It win him. Abrofono. Hey, Sunny Bano, I akorabone said they Obusana Samko, they will find a way to answer the question. Tiani if you saw Abrofuni Yansa Chen, there be Omani Nedaho. Now, Yemiana making a lot of revelations. And Ceciano, as I said, the security apparatus must go to that hospital and look for these people to try them, to put them into the law court. Because But ye betena say I'm a D4 atrofo akotwifo say that's at a stage. Now you guide the important issue in it. A kwanya of us will do stage stage, you know, ya D4 akotwifo betwa so. Na kwa we enna me dia che ya na won panifo bi ahwem nti ya na me ba me pese me hit nipa hard on. Na kwa we me dia free ne ye twen the next person ebeji wo monsem. Kebe ebeji wo monsem. Na ke betete wo na ye be pro wo mu idiem. Ebeji wo monsem. Adai. As some see Ghana. Now instead say authorities will take in charge. Now yetimi aye investigation who say ade we and say BCB no. There be ye koton story the mass of war. Now so for abe shenkom. Now the securities in Ghana must make sure says how Tr0uble hospital they need to go there. Obi oye involved we need to the people must hear that person. Now you who say any power when the boss abra we. Now we a nurse, we a doctor, we a health professional. You use it as a tool to guide yourself. Yes, I also be in the same situation. Afei, in some way, someone can say Tr0uble a demand. No, the doctors must come to confirm or challenge it and see say he is lying. The dead body, dead person, is Tr0uble. These are critical things that people must ask. In fact, hospital KODA they must go to the hospital and bring all of them together. Let us hear their side of the story. And then the country will use it as an example. Si anyesa, Tr0uble say yemine. Si anyesa, en fa buobia mo bia so bidwene. It also say they are preparing the next generation to become tibo on cause of war. Omo prepare nkoda say they will become superstitious. Omo ntra sunsun wi ase. Believe say obi betimi akum. Yes, sanete. But don't know. They don't want you to know. Say, this can kill you. Very sad. Very, very sad situation. Baby, I can't opposition who you danger. Any parent per se begin. Very sad. Nani say, any parent is soon say. The people don't want to think. Fear has become order of the day. Miraho. Gabioso sakwaba, Patrick Boama akwaba. So, enti odifo way sakwa ye o claim so ye odifo no. Ekuta information about akwa we yade. Onim se KODA yare en omukuta information because according to KODA information is free hospital ho ni pia bonten. Because enipa no e man na duro no eye nipa wo mo Tr0uble ho. And a KODA Tr0uble, and now differ hwini way so Tr0uble hobby. They know all picking information from the grounds. We are criticize them constructively. And the KODA are battling was suffer from the idea for a long time. And in fact, kidney is a very strong organ in the human system. And you say a genuine a chance and woo. It was stages. A kidney disease was stages. A bit with what call kidney stones, kidney communini, then a generative before supposed to kidney no I enlarge and I say I do a state of dysfunction. When the kidney reach a state of dysfunction, the only resort for European contest say yenye transplant or being koyini kidney back on. But me say obibini the way our genomes and our check your human system this is here no hey ye kidney transplant ma ubewu tie de make Tr0uble no before say the city no obi di kidney kura ma wa for you to survive no jack 1% jack 1% and me prebi obi no kan che ye hwe problem wonamu ye hwe problems wonamu tani pa no ko bi onam onya strong say the before ye city no enti a bread do a esenka ye Yesu nkrofo nsam as education as a precedence say mo amudi atire no mo nya sade we especially self medication and say wrong prescription by a doctor for ya ko hwefo mo mpebre na some way esi wa America anga koda on kan sama akora bedi sika sa ko say ne sama ne besa saman because on be siw nipa no big time hospital no on be siw no must government no na a case ni be fekeke ka case ni e be fekeke e kuro no a ye so omo dwen no ho anka KODA busuafo no omo be si hospital no omo wi no ma say government say wo government wo na fa nipa na dwuma no ma say government no so two lawsuit da sika no yebodi a untimi nsoa SOS Italy na asem we si ana say Europe ade ne besie ade ne besi say court trans no mo ye nhwemu wie ne ye hu say no kre say wo na ma na duro no man e na wo sa bo no so bo agya wadwo wo de ti ha bi ti ha.
Why am I being given medication that contains sulfur if I'm just a speedy? Because you know that we are not supposed to be taking these things, and you guys are aware about these things. To cut a long story short, all they said was, "Oh, sorry, oh. I'm serious." And then, by being a bit defensive, I don't know, I remember exactly who, but somebody who was part of the medical whole team that was taking care of me said, I also work with school. And so what I said, why don't you talk about it? Hey, and all of a sudden, it was like some blame shifting was coming into the thing that, hey, I am old enough to know when I'm being given wrong medication. And I said, hey, Simon. So this was my resolve since that day. I will not disrespect nurses or disrespect pharmacists. I will not disrespect doctors. But I can't take your word for it anymore. When I'm given something, I want to Google it myself.
Okay. Enti yensua de free ha say, o say on disrespect others mo obi anim ti say we doctor or nurse go me, but this is the time one. Anything you give it to me, I want to Google it myself. I want to use my conscience. I want to think. Tie de me canon. So eti won sa fe de me say man must think. Onipa use wadwen dwene obi mo de ni kura de ni twa no cross odi abebo na say moa wo. Ema come control. Do not let your heart control your brain. You will suffer. Tie de me canon. Eti uko hu obi a wode na adwene adwuma bi ani kofo mo adwene mo mi hu ni sen kofo ye difficult. That be let them say you are difficult rather to use it as a tool to protect yourself. Tie de me canon. Tie de me canon mi kotu ade me say let them say you are a difficult person, but rather using that difficulties to challenge them to use it as a tool to control yourself. It's a strategy to live in this world. Now tie nuano or say now, after the Tr0uble, I will Google it myself. I will find out why are you giving me this medicine. After I do a stage here, your friend say, a queer family Pietro Breme. The guy now realized you won't feel on with him because the alternative who knew said this enough or bre, no KODA air bre. After dear was say, a Tr0uble doctor some de bemamen. May a day. Make him make Google no find it out. It wouldn't and that wouldn't stage for pen lecture to say you will never ever do this mistake anymore. It doesn't matter any panic credentials. Do not let them deceive you. It's very sad. And in fact, also can say a do dear the no catch say abba our school nti obi dia do ma now enim bibi kakra bebusa question na hwade o tie de me catch no tie de making. This is the education, this is the lesson that we want to learn. Oma je nuane nkwana free nsam according to okay. Now, hwani udi hwani dimi na hwani face say obi enya kidney yade obi enya yade a ewo liver and kidney wo de hwe wa wo de wi ane ma hono na ye nuane sofa na wo bre I mean come message ni ento aso kinso akwaba Diamond Boat was saying, my great leader, more fire. Yeah, Kinso, Matilda, Yesu, Pra, was say, our whole. Liz, Asabi, Liz, the hand, Liz, the wire reset, was say, this is a medical negligence. And in the US, the doctor and the hospital will be sued. Hey, me say, on be sued, Esia Banon. it is a $1 million near Gia obians ebe chemonsem. That Benny a bedring, that Benny a bedring. Kosikan can was say any serious country will try this case. Wrong prescriptions out of ignorance is still a big crime. Jawajo. Hey, Mr. Europe abrofion kabejo wonsem. Mubenu mo hon. Na Mr. Sa doctor no, akone na sefo nyina ko mo nyame omo comedy mu biew. Very, very sad. Very, very sad. Michael Jackson. Yeah, Kwasi can say, yeah, Onoabi say Michael Jackson's doctor, according to him, MJ requested to painkillers, but this time in higher doses to battle his excruciating pain. Now, when he died, the laws apprehended the doctor. Why? Because he should have known better, especially when his client, Michael Jackson, didn't sign any document to prove that he requested higher doses of medication. You would diagro obekoje opua. Liz, thank you. I said doctors are not supernatural beings and they make errors all the time. Thank you. So your errors, you must face the consequences. When a doctor knows what cause a blatant and what cause any havoc, they are prepared for any consequences. That's it. We should all advocate for ourselves. Thank you. Liz say, I'm a nurse practitioner. Nurse. Okay, Liz, thank you. But to this case, Liz, let's check the incompetency confirmed by the patient. Say, we are sorry, Liz, we are nursing in Nase. Unya bi koyenes Nase. It could do stage we are. What's your response? Or say, according to the victim, or say, the omokata say, we are sorry. Oh, my goodness. Till do stage now. I hope that listen by you say you will pay the price as a practitioner. No, you will pay the price by saying we are sorry, keke. A home kwano, you are done. A home kwan, you are done. So we more be at the end. Catch say we are sorry, and then can better cross it. Don't talk, and now go and look for lawyers to come and defend you. Yes, I know what we are saying. Now, in fact, so once one mistake now, if you say you can challenge the mistake now, don't even talk. Shut up, and then go and look for lawyers who can fight for you. But to the extent that Ghanaian typical nurse or doctor will tell you, say, we are sorry, and no, period. You face the law. Listen, the doctor was very incompetent and negligent. That's it. This is a about critical thinking. Say, we need to train people who will think critical, who ask questions, not to keep quiet for people to just use their negligence and incompetence to destroy them. Never. Yes, listen, he should be arrested and medical board should investigate him. Period. Yes, he revoking the licenses. Anybody involved in this medical situation their licenses must be revoked. Yeah, two licenses, now face it trial. Then come back. You know, na I do say yeah, I want na yaba. Na a default for person one superstition ebe kataso. So today, yaba share superstition na ya share deception and propaganda. Iti yaba be share wa say. It is also for falling within the context of our findings for one. See the making. So also for falling within the findings of our researcher for one. Now, see a case of deception or be for put to falsehood to put into your mind. Say you say no correct. Now in a brony contest, no, where's a woman you define it? Deception related to superstition. Now, my mini can go for we cram and yensia de we answer. Yensia sa de we answer. Yensia sa de we answer. We are better so. It share the context of superstition. A belief or practice resulting from ignorance, fear of unknown, trust in magic or chance, or a false conception of causation. Superstition, a belief or a practice resulting from ignorance, ignorance, fear of unknown, or so bibi ni ho, bibi wo baby a wonim, to say Ghana ni dwen say ni so ni party nso ase, tie de meka no, but you intiandi trust in magic as our life. So as our magicians. They are a different no no. Ghana different also me magicians. Now what did you what GD so for me to me jaba and on the account was or chance. It was a chance. Sorry. Or a false conception of causation. On will be the idea be any what this or for so you row trim tie the mekan. Iti e drew her pair or so for the say, men and many me kasa ye. Sako de bewu. Meanwhile, and someone can yano kre because the fact is on the ground say yano after wrong medication. Now, when you effect on the kidney, until now, or be so far. Eti, so we nipa na simple mathematics we na simple ideologies so one tiasia you always fall for them. Eti na da bia me ba me systematically we have to learn. It is what is the superstition. This is the problem. Nana Brobe will say I love your problem. Thank you. Eti sansam we no keywords in underline me person we underline them. A belief or practice from ignorance, fear of unknown. So would you to say, by ye be to on a bay for for when you also on a bay for times. It was throw on a mat, tear the making. Trust in magic, so what of what we conjure near concocted, fabrication, fake, just say charlatans, tear near church, west and all. So I was so for within some American Jennifer, sorry, demo. Jennifer Ho. Now, be no, or say an irrational object attitude of mind towards a supernatural or nature. In some net there. So, if I yensia de, so we sunya de towards obi adwembonia, which is a wire ding. It may percent kind of form wire ding. It was the cocoa, then a brofono, a microphone would see. I see a decoding. Share was it a belief? Superstition is a belief or practice resulting from ignorance. It's nipa good a different question sorry them ignorance. Ignorance oh they don't know and fear of unknown. Hey, woman you srat there. Woman you to say bibi that be different no you say so below yes we jana we say bibi won mu so for no hwini ni mu. Me kan okre natural. Oni paracetamol. In fact, what the not drink was how to possess superstition what the control mu. Yes, you. In fact, also for us, what different one was what practices superstition, the tricks, in fact, the quantum was near me woman what they control the masses. It is Sanyama we and Nuntina will go aside them more than a Ugayan, T. the Mekan. It mammy, I will sorry, Papa Tiemi. A who will check a house as make a binu, ignorance. Unmushe, Yakaso Wunti, fear of unknown. Unim sa would dream say, ye miss Roby because me does some my baba cheme, T. the Yakan. Trust in magic. As of what to say, as I did for no one was a tankophobia, so be the Adagraja be a yes, a yazan, T. a magic. Now, Usro trust say no correct. A false conception of causation, T. Or say, Kritia, nobody and share at all, so net the what you do want to show. This is a written show. Yes, we are there. Many are brave rough. Many are brave rough. Now, without attacking the foundation of this error, you can never build any people, any society with any people. Say, Yantia was a simple logic. You can never build anyone to build any country. Now, yes, we are here. Now, Yamashasa research we need share say, also for we did this concept. It is so and Niama a constitute to superstition and then a constitute to deception, propaganda, and falsehood. No, now Yensuya Sadi we be. Yensuya we. Eti Oko who say also for be on your default question be can someone. Nen someone can Yansha Southwest we be able to define. Eti hoax, ayen someone or be can be misleading or Tr0uble. Echade Casam be as a watching song, persuado. Or persuade just or persuade the fell. So counterfeit or counterfeit the number of no crabe pay. Tr0uble amen no crabe pay. Another word is propaganda. TDA fortified or done and no crania manababe yet say woman a Tr0uble no cre fortified. So swindle or done on what the feather fell. So where's the binio? liar atro ni kase o atro wo hwa ase fake so wo twa obi a wo ye fake asam ni ho se me de na ye misrepresent oni ho so se nyame se tie de me ka no enipa ni ho so se nyame se mahunu se KODA bewu mahunu se wonum so bolo ebegye wonkwa mahunu se Yesu Mogya beto ne 30 Ghana cedis. This are enkofo mu ye crooks tie de me ka yo wo mu ye crooks wo mu ye liars so wo mu ye charlatans eti so what the description between deception and superstition and wo mu description ni and sanima we mu it relate to Ghana D4 period. This is a reason from what they say about. We are not playing. They can't defeat us. I'm telling you. Me say until the day I die, and Kofowe cannot stand on me. Tie de me cannot. And to be person who you bold enough. Obiache I say, yeah, pseudo pronounced pseudo. Okay, pseudos. Now not supposed to say, yeah, pseudo. That's right. These are the description. These are the explanation about udifon. Tie de me cannot. So, cheater, obey you to a real person or do sika, obey catch say, Yesu di 30 days, and Tibeto, Yesu powder. Yesu bol, so bolo beton 30 Ghana city because Yesu di 30 days. It is so 30 Ghana city. Yes. Liar, unreal, only fake, only real. So until you come once on Mogya, concocted, what is sent near my fifa near my boom. So bolo yet minimum so bolo, but was sent near my was see me so bolo ni dear. Ujidia a bit me at won't bet me at what dear a ya tro or we superstitious and conform yes adian. Passotier pa. What eti a ye interest say Ghanaian must understand these tricks in this world. Say Ghana and Tisanima we say brother, sister, ye best suffer. Ye money now better soon we say. Passotier pa. Yes, yadio. Without learning, obey ignorant. Without learning, you will fall for superstition. So when you are there, Uber falling for deception and they will use you. But also, Koshini prophet be our falling within some contest. We won't train it in 20 years. And you're in America. We are Ghanaian, you have the right to criticize everybody. Or be to me can't just say don't criticize anybody. So if you say also phobia what in it falling within this contest, training America, Nana Savasha all this described Adumuche. I to see Yesu 30 days. Montreal di Adumuche bia was see Yesu di 30 days. It a concocted. It was ton Yesu Mogya di amount. Yes. Eti also for na asofo le gu Ghana no. Wo mo ho odin na make ka kire yo. Eti sa wote sa word we yase a. Isi obi nkotra ba bi nkase watimi ma jaso na wagye di. Eye magic. Ti what I say? Eye fabricated. Ti de make no. Eye synthetic. See, eye bogus. It is a thought that make a comment so obi say wo did obi at that be their actions demand my reaction. Because so tie die pa. A different cohefo actions no will also invite my reactions. Period. Inti meba I will use these things to describe them. Misleading. Omo delusional. Fallacious. Omo fallacy. They give you fallacy. So they assume. Omo assume say me kra me hu nyame da. And mebo ade bi atro. Akobi ba me show so TikTok. Wo say wo no wo hu nyame da. And I'm saying any boy na ye hu say nyame sitie. Nyame ye wo be ma na wo so wo be ma. Afre me sabusa no. Mebo video na mo watie. Misabusa no na nyame ne calabe wo ye calabe no wo say nyame kra no wo ye dark skin chocolate there be as on say bibini na nam say na nyame ni 3 minutes say ni 3 minutes so onipa o te Ghana o Ghana ni o wa fra me ka kira me say wo ye apostle na nyame ni na hia wo hunu nyame mebo video na mo hey oh my Ghana hey we are interesting people, we are very interesting people. Very sad situation. Eti Misrao say I will be at your company say yes I was there. Misrao the person we say keep us west we mono. Never check or suffer. So for only within this contest I will boa. On Leo the other side I say make believe they lure you. Leo just say we near memu na wa massage wa drink obejedi. They lure you. They forge on forge documents, they forge information, they forge the Bible contest to trick you so that they can extort your money. This is the reason so your friend Modesheba. We are learning about superstition and deception. Yes, yeah, deception and superstition. And not the leading for you to become fearful person. Sanity. And my culture will say continuously. Obi culture says suro nyankopon woboa. Yabeba ho. Oni pa bi obi culture says suro nyame bia woboa. It is not true, and we will prove them say we are very intelligent people. Because common sense will tell you, why should I fear my father? Adei. Why should you fear your father? Then there's something wrong. It's either o papa ye bullying. It's either o papa mpo wase anase bi a DNA test bi kwa ma papa adwa nya ne ba no ba wontimi nka. Ebi ana DNA test binti o papa mpe wasem na opesa usuro no enya no kore. You must love you should love your father. You should not fear your father. It's any time you see any deception telling you to fear God or creator or nyankopon no, see say a hoax, a counterfeit, a propaganda, a swindle, a fake. Tie de make no. You shouldn't fear God. And now another strategy by the same colonialist used to destroy the colonial guy, you know, and he said, the fear of God. TNE, underline word, fear of God. You do not need to fear God. Never. You must love God and know God. You must not fear God. Also, madam, yes, and maybe be your dream. TNE, obi ka to sesro nyankopon adwene ho dwene adana min sro nyame se adanya me yakakai. Die ntine nyame obo me no we yakakai ye yakasa we se mi nyame odi yate yese the end creator. Adana min sro ne sasai obi a wawo me min sro ne sasai. In fact, rather to love God, not to fear God. Never. Now, the reason why you possess fear, and they say they want to use this deception and superstition to control you. Now they fall within this propaganda. Tie de mekano. Tie de mekano. Now, I will say for more me now. Me person busa question. Do you fear your father or you love your father? In fact, when you fear your father, tell me the reason. Simple, be simple. Why do you fear your father? Me person me shade was here. Why do you fear your father? And the second question, do you love your father or you fear your father? Drop your comments na mintiasem. Drop your comments asani atwaso. Drop your comments here mo hear me. Do you love your father or you fear your father? Now ukasa who fear your father so why do you fear your father? Simple English bibi kakra bi na yenko yanim. Me pacho pa KC was bro, in fact I love what you just said because people think you don't know God. I jokers. Don't listen to them. Don't listen to them because I know more than them. And because I say, I know how to handle these issues. Yes. It will be someone. Drop your comments. Drop your comments. Do you fear your father or you love your father? Now, say, if in fact, when you fear your father, give me one reason why you fear your father. Period. Yes. Coffee Beck Media. I'll say, love and respect your father. Thank you. There's no fear here. Underline word. There's no fear here. Thank you. Thank you. There's no fear here. But I'm waiting. Me chance and matwaso. The dear trainer banason and some years with myself and I'm better sim. Yen years are content to any pension deal once and the next content. Mr. Mwa, me person me tell can be bold and test me. Drop your comments. Do you fear your father or you love you love your father? Let us see. Me person me here. Na yanhwe sa usro papa, what is the reason why you fear your father? Met me a predicting ya, met me church of the entire usro papa so achiro. Yes. Yes, obiaba was say mama here. Your message na disappear. Okay. My yanhwe kakre be besa appear. Let me hear from you. So say you want to fear your father. Tell me, prove me to me. Say the entire usro your father. Oh father. Abana say KC say I love and respect my father. There's no fear here. Abana be also respect your father and show love. That's it. There's no fear here. Me pato, me say we want to shoot any propaganda down. There's no way any superstition or any deception can control the minds of the people. In fact, other races they have moved far away from fear. Because that's what the colonial system, that's what the Yesu and the Bible represents you're falling within this context to trick the people. This is the reason. So I want you to have a logic reason with me. Me person I have the logic reasoning. Me paucho Mr. Ramon. Wow, what's the usro papa? Let me see. So usro papa in radio. I'll say, so love my father, I don't fear him. At least, thank you. Mrs. Enipane, they will know, say, deception is in the public domain, and we, the people, must shoot it down so that we can raise a new generation with critical mindset and boldness. So when you're bold, Enipane, you know, will live in the spiritual world, and this is the result of Yesu Mogya so below Abayfonku and no and the downfall of the African. Many are brave of me, someone. Drop your comments. Let us see, say, Obibet me a catch say, yes, I fear my father. Then we have the conversation here. Now, I'll face the person with all anything I have. I'll face that person and let us see, say, Obibet me defeat me. Junior time. Only stupid people fear their father and God. That's it. Me see, and this will be a what say. And now, Bibi woman tell me catch say, when you see somebody say, "Well, see, I fear my father," it's either be a DNA test, Bishop baby. A be our pump wasem. A be our mammy carrot attitude binti. A be an DNA test be a aye bibi. A be a na or will be out what to more dear bibi. There's something the reason why I fear our father. No, it's that a reason, and that reason we can tell you on authority. This is the reason. So your friend what this about. We are not playing here. In fact, they can't stand when intelligence and knowledge is at work. They can never face us when our mind is working. They can't defeat us. I always continue to tell you, say, in the expense of knowledge, ignorance becomes the master of the day. So until someone say, "Nimdieni nyansa hon akwa ehie mua," afei akohwesam atro any Jimmy take over in environment. Tell me, if I describe what baby I want to hear. Gabriel says, I think fear in this sense means respect. W. No. You see, statement must be statement. No, yeah, massage statement. Gabriel says, no, you can't think. Tell me straight. See, sense, or say in this sense, there be not just a no. You see, there's a conjunction of words. Yaki can some counterfeit. What I say, be straightforward. Do you fear your father? Why do you fear your father? Why do you have to respect your father? You must respect your father and love. You don't need to fear him. So papa dia why? Obia do ba wiase ade so sro no. Say no. And in fact, in African context, they use fear as respect. It's not true, and it's the danger where they have pushed this deception to tackle down the minds of the young people. On say, yes, say, oh, obuade into Australia. It's not true. Nagane near Australia piano, no respect and cry consent. You know, say, your cousin say, push no beton bema. It tells you say, would you be now control ni boldness now? Would the fear? I'm not respectful. But the day I will be pushing one day, no, they come out. Don't play with this words. Don't play with this words. Everybody with all due respect, everybody. Oh say, Ghana no with me, and will be a timid sir. That could go for my outrage. No mass Africa, what can saying. But just audio. So what's the idea I had here? Because when you see a system to control any boldness, no. And also why you're respectful. But the day I'll be striking on, you can't stop that person. Mercy say, I mean, can't comment we. Mercy, or say, perfect love casts out fear. Love is the main source. That's right. Mercy, no. It fear the obiano so papa. Na, Liz, or say, my brother, respect cut both ways. That's right. And then Amankwa was say, I fear my father because of Adum Chebia. Just look at this. Since obi more propaganda, after papa crown so papa by four, obi more deception. Who is down on a macra by four, yes, sir. It's a deep for coach for no good gun. Now, Omoma Yakra, you throw your parents. You throw one and no be frame was say, Mitia uno, and Namun says, I mean, my crying by four, and no be framing. Hey, na several messages na people ha say ya was me tie wo no madimrika kwa ma me ja so bolon nom amene ja nom ama na wo focus wo na duro was me tie wo sani paketo we no ma hu ni se me maame ya dada na dwenti na waja na duro wo nom so bolon in the name of belief mama na jai makote sandru na tuagu me say yes afi na adwene ne ye adwuma me go so many messages to prove my point. Liz was say my mom don't, I say they told me at 13 years old that Africans use fear and control to train their children. What point no yeah mate contest now person yes yan announce be brace your fault because omo use fear to control and to train us and also your problem today ye generation enya dwuma sa ye generation enya dwuma we must revisit that fear no enya dwuma nti ebasa ye bekoso atena colonial system ye bebre yes Gabriel says so when there's consequences to something, does it become fear? There be and also a problem. So Tr0uble say electricity shock away esiwa, you must let the person know. You don't need to fear the person. You don't need to fear. When you see a station electricity, we don't say no danger. Now you esiwa. And so we don't know talk about name. You can't tell and say ni danger and say who so my best shock you. As so we Tr0uble say who so my best shock to boss you say there's a danger by your question say there's a fear. On say baby no akọ to say electricity I want you know from bibia esi wona ya tell say fear this there be what tell say there's a danger it because before say bedro ya training say every electricity source be na a danger because you mistake be shock we be kum anti Gabriel says one fella no eno na ye yan chire mu yi broni a chire but broni akoda enam ekwan ho no hu see a danger pe onim say a danger but one slow because you won't know. Anytime one will be a slow baby, they don't want to know. But you must take them, said there's a danger, but there's no fear. Such as here. And the answer say, Obani electricity, what man is surad now, see, I can't do more one say, about electricity worker. It was all catch say, more uncle danger, no one. There be as so soon at the end of what me acquired more. On Filano, your challenge when it comes to fear. Until you don't need to fear your father. Now, my main content was say, can come say that the scriptures even say God did not give us the spirit of fear. This includes all forms of fear. That's right. Eti minim baby nyankopon kra ka say yensuro no apart from say obi deception be say book me to change your mindset. Baby anu ha ye nyame ne yesuro no ye san nyame na ye kan ye mi say obi na bo wiase ene wo bade ne yeto de ne yeto twedi ampo ototro bonso agi nyame kese ye ya ne yeto yi baby anu ne yesuro no we respect and love him say onu na feedi ye eti wo hwehwe nyame a abi before say ye hunu nyankopon wo na bodiem eti wontimi inside bia nko kasa wo ko hwe nyame wo baby no ye kan nyame no yes wontimi inside nsuo no nkasa wo ko hwe nyame da bi because you don't need to fear the water because the water feeds you, the water serves you. You can never fear the tree and expect the tree to give you oxygen. No. And it's a simple analogy, simple critical analysis where obipes will shoot us at the end of that so that they can install, they can concord, they can bring deception, hoax, and fabricated story to defeat your mindset. This is the reason you're from Odesheba. Amankwa say words of wisdom is speaking. Thank you. Abena say fear can cause anxiety and respect is love, happiness/wisdom. Thank you. Fear is totally different from respect. Obi catch say Australian to obuadia woboa. It is not true. So obi catch say Australian to obuadia. It's not true. That any pan Australian were weak. In fact, were tiasi wo. Etina Africans ye most of us ye tiasi wo. It will be to me but that Africans, most of us here, tiasi yewu for we are ye tiasi yewu because ye soon suma ti yemu nyina e ko opa check na hwade. Kanya sa den na obi aka to say benum Yesu Mogya. Beto Yesu Mogya na udi mreka. Say ka obebusa question. Say nipa no ye knowledgeable person obebusa question wo dide na ye Yesu Mogya no obebusa wo. Wo dide na ye abaifo nku no obebusa wo. Because of this contest na me dia to me nsabonkum so me listing fast one anti falsified, sham, specious, hoax, fabricated, stage work. You see, post stage they stage it. So on to stage it was a different Tr0uble gun. They stage miracles. Almost staging miracles so that it will prove a point to the weak people. What I say, o stage on a different coachful sun suffer for no. Or to look for ensuo now the oil agum no page to say, Mamus my freja waboa a solution. Over to me, yes, a solution me jaso. It won't almost sa nima media to way. It every day or for back when me say a bit me control me for the so good morning, also that you kindly like the program. Thank you. Tr0uble. Thank you. Was someone share page on Mr. Ramon. Moon share page in Yan Moon share page on the yes cantina me what I say. Yes, you cannot create your home. Me and kasa me koya adwuma but me tia say ama me compare me e ye nua no ntia China ni meka asem wey, America ni nka nkyere ye, European ni nka nkyere ye, Arab ni nka nkyere ye. In fact, ya akura ye mpanimfo no, dia omo capitalize on this deception to control us. Said ye be ya yenwene ni ye be suru omo. I'm telling you, fa ho adwen. Share message, drop your comments. Very sad situation. And intina, and ne obi doctor be irresponsibility. Odi foko hwini bi edin samfon na oman na ye di hwe obi bawu once o mate asem e ko push agenda dia betum na enne we ni dia menye no me de che no sa papa ya o gina sa kokko mi ni me nka me se me mponche no na ye trend the next days na ya hwe se be ma bi pa wo so a prophet wonyi ni ti ni ye hwade ka beji wo monsem ka beji wo monsem ye ba pro mo widiem kasaka me se ka me nkwadwuma ye ba pro mo widiem from TikTok to every platform na ko mo bra be ho messages like IGP ekofa Interpol no mu dia afawiem akope flight bia dia be hweme akope satellite bia dia hwe bia mete ka beji wo monsem adai e dia nko ne baaye ene obibi ni tese every day o pese wo enslave ni nua every day ko fo pese wo enslave ni ye nua no ha na obi awu obi incompetency tese negligence obi abegina se o hye honkom we what the collection o answer enwan mo ka collection so amano o say enwan no o mbeka say papa de say kan papa nyame ani mo nyam wo no so eye saa mpacho yanwene pa wo yanwene ihuni free mo to na hwe no ebeku wan kasa wo ye negligence a wo bewu said the KODA no a confirm me say edu ba bi ansa no wo say so ye bo no busa question say wan nwene sa wo benya problem. So when you bold in the beginning, kasa they said the KODA kasa no. Very sad. Very, very sad situation.
Being bold enough to Google the medication I was given. I Googled it. I wanted to find out exactly what it was. And I noticed that one major element that I was told to take was a sulfur-based, please hang in there, you will get the story very soon, was a sulfur-based medication, sulfur as in the element sulfur, S-based medication. And immediately I told myself that, but I know that I have a medical condition called G6PD. Something about us, you are getting a thing. But I know for sure that sulfur is one of the things that we are not supposed to take. So things like brufen and stuff like that, I've known since I was in tech that I'm not supposed to touch brufen. And so I was like, but the people, why they won't kill me or something like that? You get it? Because I'm talking about, I had taken the thing for over 6, getting to 8 months. Of ingesting this thing on a daily basis. Can you imagine? So, we scheduled some form of a review or checkup with the doctor. I went over, I get a little emotional when I talk about this thing, like, forgive me. So, we scheduled a checkup with the doctor, and I told the doctor that, but why am I being given medication that contains sulfur? If I'm just a speedy, because you know that we are not supposed to be taking these things, and you guys are aware about these things. To cut a long story short, all they said was, "Oh, sorry, I'm serious." And then, by being a bit defensive, I don't know, I remember exactly who, but somebody who was part of the medical team that was taking care of me said, I also work with school. And so what does the morning saying with that? Why don't you talk about it? Hey, and all of a sudden, it was like some blame shifting was coming into the thing that, hey, I am old enough to know when I'm being given wrong medication. And I said, hey, Simon. So this was my resolve since that day. I will not disrespect nurses or disrespect pharmacists. I will not disrespect doctors. But I can't take your word for it anymore. When I'm giving something, I want to Google it myself. I want to find out. When I come and sit in front of you, I will not be quiet. I will talk. I will tell you that, hey, my guy, I'm just speedy. I pray I'm not giving.
Okay, enti nano kura say yenuano oko nano kura say oko ba mo amudi akire no ene sese mo yede yesua nyansa and emrano must take it on cost. Hospital no yenuano yere ti ase. We are cautioning the system. Den kofo a ekabie wo mu no say esese o man the young people nusua de free sa asem we mu. So they must go to that Akrade hospital no. Find out say when they in charge of that time. Because guy na yere ti ase. Na yere oti ase. Ti some way our kan san wo wu ye no. Ansan wa free mu no. Yesre mu say as usual. Hwe na mama prophet bia kwan am na ma yese sunsun bi na akuno. Yesre mu. Wo de ni mu, ye ni ye mbetimi aye. Ba we ye pamochaw say ye di nipa bi to ne ye tua ne kafa accountant and controller general no. E kire wo se obi din wo baabi. Enya hu ne tua nipa ka. Sunsun wi ase MP Ghana for. We beg you, Ghana leadership, let nkofo we mu face the law. Na emeye ensen na honfama wo mu maka. Yes, I be having. Inipa nye responsible. Now you cannot build any society where most people want to live in the negligence system. Say, may negligence, but yet you be cover me. One Cheney say, I call them the fourth, I'll say the fifth columnist. The slave masters are opportunists, very dangerous Africans who are enslaving their own selves. It's sad. Nana Sapo say, oh, I remember this guy at Infansipim. Wow, so sad. Rest in peace, KODA. Rest in peace. Inti, you do such situation where no na o di we too ba for say, meba, suane hu ate, menyini, suane hu danso bejiedi. Na o yes a wun sua, obebre, you pay the price. Now, after say yes, sua, a deception every no. So usua sa niama we ya abemo ate ase de ntia nipa ne bi kasa sei yen fa sa asem we mfiri ha se ne yen hwade ti bon se wo mu nyina na ye adwuma hyehye hwade wa ha me be kire wade bi yen hwade about enadifu ton niama obi eton niama na utie senye deception about Jesus Christ and I say Yesu a there's no way say obekwa sorry them say okoto niama na kumase fo ahase edwen program because so omadi nkomo bi mpese wuti asem
ehwe video bi na obi bayare na odi ni Yesu so bulu ni bi egu no ho saa kole omo a aiwe osoro fe ba mo de suraka no convulsion no no go hospital no social media na media go fu odi nyagro ya siga Yesu Mogya biye ni ho
And the kai babu what?
Bekan Yesu Mogya biye ni ho so bi so to Yesu Mogya o scam.
Okay. Yen to away so wa wie won yen fa we so
24 years ni
2024. They should be who we are to be here.
oh se sia di obi ne press for the moon but sia pa di e sia da bi obi
assembly
da bi e no and ya che come ko so me no
and the boy in Crawford did you know
ache
Crawford did you know because 33 years boy pa abi wuko I see you na ye di nachi ye di nachi o e bi di feska e bi di fadiema emfata inti ama mi sura sofo
so strong
fear them
ko business na omudi
edini
boy no ye no me dey 33 years in team me good say oh yeah boy
but see ya ka say this generation will be a metono de on your boy.
See when
maybe yes, I had a kind of it. So be one and to be my friend what a shock.
And go up and cross some who they
What you mean, I'm going to view. Unyanya would 33 no we are. Umenina. Yes, I come up when it is in no new years. Now, when in action, as of one boy used to dig his car. So become once a minute, got and come move food because why wouldn't you say some will come? Oh boy, oh boy. Yes, you want someone I won't come. So why will call Bible? What can it different? And creme, dear. But I now say, open so many panel on you in Tino. Must say, someone didn't Cassian and one seminar, a black young to one fight and no year, Juma. Now, the one and someone moving your car, a bet many pebble. I may come and be say, I saw for no, be a band, keke, say, now see, or the Amobi, no, the one no, I catch and say, Yesu, banding them, the amount. We are see a ebeco. What is say a team say ebeco? No, I will say at the amount, no, the titari and stickers. Now, at the Mujidi, I said stickers, a booby free home, a booby, baby, the abo.
That's a very more.
Just like a calendar, and there's a calendar, then Mogya said, say you on one. Jesus,
I don't know, only actors.
I know Matthias,
actors.
So, I saw for ya. We are so good, and now we are by phone. You dear no be any day. But who dear won't you now? Papa, do change ya. Our young Kwana Minia.
In Kwana, young Kwana.
Don't say, Crawford,
to be your dear.
Say, really what? Sorry, you want
Problem.
no content, no, a woman. Don't find your Juma. She knew what? She better aquatia.
Assembly.
At the end, he knew what.
Now, the entire me person would tears are assembly analysis when they say continuously, and my advanced side, I do say. A damn share, sir, Papa. No, and I mean, who say, Papa, it matters almost walk or can't be what else she knew. Now, one of me was say, or Tr0uble no media day. I mean, what is the point? Now, your catcher will say, a ye cum jadija. Iti, when you're different from above one, I say, be him, and I say, a woman market canon. Because a year then every day be a different be a back or Tonyama was sorry them. Only just one be a canoe to be to say, Papa. On Tony Macrotonio Baku Besse 4 to 5. What home a day. The about say ya, you give us the room to criticize a deal for good Ghana say. Only different from others na a yadeton. Because several videos and I'll be who sorry man where you say, where you 50, where you 20, where you 2 city. What is this? In the name of Nyankupo Beno. Now, Ghana for shall see some questions. So won't pay, maybe some questions. And where I'm saying, a foot to me video na call viral no one with the 2 on TV so no more. And your foot me give some papa no kwat no tie say. Say nipa no de na no asem no take na no asem in contest. Nti mahunu sa fedie. O ma hya se akirem papa nka say momfa nkoyesi o papa kura yare eyesa. Now, e kire wo say me kan nyansasem na me kan nyansafo ne tie masem. Say, one more say, and yet time na metan womo. But a nipa a better key one asem not yet in because a nipa no bebrete soon we are say. It is a wooden church bonny man pair of any problem. And the Mimi Jiddy say, I don't tell you a crown whom if you whom say, that be Yenny Abeme or can crabby because a nipa de man no asem a didn't say more one thing because several messages and my encounter. Shebi or Hakadia was a share. Message what's it? Was it? My grandfather died because he stopped taking his medication and was taking Yesu Mogya. Radio. He was taking Yesu Mogya and now he's gone. Me want thousands of messages to prove to you. Say people are listening to me. And I can make me a call to messages be brave to you. Another one. Mami Shasi. Oh, I'm saying farmer. Man fair no ama. So message be brave me yinim. Enti yenye nipa se obi ta osofo no ena to obi ka osofo waso enye wona obi defend na enye wona the first person na wo beton niam. So na me kira no. Enti sad deception no ayedi Yesu di ni ye no. Enipa will live to criticize it and question it. Sa wo mpel. Tie de me kan. Because ya hu bia ti de mo ye we news. Eno na be ma ye nuanom no adwen asase ye dwen ebusa question ye hwe de yesi kane no ne afa na de ne ahwe. Why are you different from others? Why the reason why you are different from obini or kwakubofo, you are the same abekronsa. Because you bet me at sequences of niema ye ton wadum chebia ho. E bia no ye free. Munyina mo ton niema no. Enti ye den na what boys no atena so omu ka ebi mu ho ase na wo de ye ka mo so mo ntiase. But I am advising adum chebia ne boys ne say ebia no papa ne nya we ne boys bi ti internet so omu ade omu ye no komu de ne to asem mo because omu bie kwan ama da bia no ye ka papa no asem sa no enye santi ne ye wo internet ne so say every day ne ye pro ne video da bi but boys bi go ade wo pesika wo internet so adum chebia tie mi internet bia na wo nkoso emrantie bi ehede so jagum omu te say akwa no to bobo no kotre no omu te so jagum no omu di atem omu kofo bia no omu di na atem no omu di ase omu defend papa omu mo problem tie de make no because emrantie bi wo ha they will get time say every day omu di pani bi be trendy minim onima me ka kire wo ebia some of us dey empanifo tie ba ye meye aboa ne kwase ya wo but omu ko hwe de wi a omrantie ne de aboa obi maami sei na omu hwa papa do omu be tani abawo so because omu nim say omu ye adwuma ma eti ko internet no so na hunu say emrantie no ati wono they are not working for you na they are doing for their own interest so omu pesikenti no omu di atem na sa atem didie no wan hwe a adan kofo no be reverse the about so one advice am dem adu chebia de to so biu on say queen mother bi video e be ye say wo ka say Yesu Mogya ye nton no the same nanti akodi maame no atem adinatem serious. Enti imagine say yensu obi maame ni krofo so befa o video no mo ba so ba atem didi a papa so wani nye o on say na saying o mo de video be to TV no so na my world on by a kind of crater o mrantie no how papa do che bia we are telling you say on the highway no nkofo bi di wudin di nsem hu kose wo mo na nya saa ebe bie kwan amanipa de wani matwetwiri form more because some me say wudi mi maame atem a meba be fa nipa na wo ye na dwuma na ma be pro ne widiem na lucky am ye say empanifo bebre tie mi nti eya na say wudi obi atem mi ntimi nye but me wo say de mesi anwena sam de ama na wura wo widiem me ye ba kope no won say mo hyehye mo sa na tete papa dum che bia ye ka kire wo you are not the first person say obeton ne ma wasori dem and na ne ma na wo ton no we have any right to criticize it once abeda internet so nti esa wote ase de to so bio a lot of microphone na me call TikTok or they come there every was already them ho omo ba omo ye good omo ye ni papa go say for later no no ko asua de na mate ase hwe metimi am instances bebre hwa de na no me wo TikTok na obai e bae ye hwa de wo ha sei hwa de obai gidi hwe oso ko ade uche di asori tie ento me nya so bi kra na osofo no kro nwen sa ba wo na wo ye fan wo ye follower na wo bien say ade no obi bo me sofo di da bi Adam nkomo aye di maka bibia etia wa na
nka bibia ntia me pe wasem pa yo mi de mi ti yo mi obia ni jidie obia so mfo obi nko heaven obia nko heaven ani breso
okay
ye bibia na wa hweye bye bye
mama me so be da se pa why okay, but now so for no crowd sa ba wo na wo ye fan wo ye follower na wo bien say ade na obi bo me sofo di da bi Adam nkomo aye di maka bibia etia wa na
nka bibia ntia me pe wasem pa yo mi de mi ti yo
Okay, so or test anyone be brave testify or bag gidi who didn't go school now omu ba betia say enye time na wota wo mu na mum omu nim say wunya ye product the best street ni so pe enya wo dia at the moment ya te say yes obi to so bolo no every Ghanaian in fact every Nipabian have the right to question the product enti now omu ba begitu say now afi omu pemasem tie the second part another person tie also so Tia, or buy any problem or the buy new to call me Baba Conrade. Even your more therapy and I see a troll class here. We didn't know, sir. I do tell you a church member, mammy will say, or no, not or that, no, or ship no pa. Or so no ship no pa. They say, no, me may say, more moon, or no quite much and what jay. It can make me then I'm a so woman, and I'm better as a debby, who ship no a watching. So, so jay or be jay. What said that now, ye, and but your munti cacran into the conversation. Bearmantna, and you better the crow. I don't know about John Mentana. You better see a ray. Oh, the Michi.
Oh, they pay my yamino. Yemino for no necessary payment yami.
Aha, and see, I never, you better track on your share. Be a maker who sees one, what's you get them more when you will make us and you respect the no. But Obanas and I get them more auntie. That one would be a baby of a baby, not the any samano. And also another psyche.
And no, me how na me catch it on.
Oh, there's a person, when you're personal.
They are son, and I be said.
Now, my yes, over the back who hands you
a chre, and I'm it's ya chre, a chre dorme. And my meat trimming who frisading who said, I didn't know. Me wouldn't me nim quite dear mammy cra. One, I say, one, Mammy Musa way. A dear now, a dear now, what to be a year or that was a bear to me, a dear. Said they said, and I'm releasing a bear man on to me, Yamasa.
Okay, and if I say, bear man to me, your time, and my wife, my woman, almost said the open, yes, sir.
Nipa, yes, sir, but it's in Yamiasino. Oh, they said, dear, in Sri Lanka, me over 6 months. And what the wash, shall someone you can you, would you wash your mammy by? It also said, so the process as a wardrian, only bear madana, homa, and young piebo, when you bay and then your she. And ye what Jane was said, I say, Martini might say, Mekwa Punona Maniaji, and ye one cassa. But this case, no one just say, I then ye casobulasem, ye cayes mujasem. Now one knows yes mujano, and now one know what job puno. Look at this. After later, no, ye co school not to the sense, say, after what Betima say, and ye yes mujana mujina, and ye watching. It is a walk of a part of Chedia. Now, what Timia Church or say, Jad, a dear will be owned to me, or you know, and one jaya, a good wire, dear. But men Cassa would do so below a yes moja, and a mouja so a jump on her, and Yano cray. Eti, Yamami Penmo, or any pictures, or Yamami Penmo. So, I will do Chedia Muji, but Papa Chess say, I know or chupo no pa, 81, none won't me ma. Vermantiman homa. Your problem. Metenzamo. Metenzampa. Na, and you went every day beyond Omoba. Where Nessa me free me call TikTok. Ya odi braho. They come and baby is almost confused. Ya the fear na so mama. Adia instance wa we oni pardon was a man. O we or baby be dia kose no. And no tina make catch say and say you continue sadie no. Amwa as I say, your man nipa who say you are responsible for everything you are doing. So, eti we will buy an uncle on him baby so but later no, after one who said there be baby on an be different. What me a jai? I don't take the church that one.
Oh, okay. To quite don't say be am church and not me a wow.
Oh, my free son near mom, oh, and I'm so mad and no crime may be worried.
Oh, and tonight is no wash that they intentional, no wash that.
Me say that I didn't free me free qualabrim. Now me start now. Me papa won't put
maybe about Obeja Wako. So these are critical matters that we need to ask you and then we need to question the mind. Even here more therapy and I see a troll class here. We didn't want to be a man. And you better the crow. I don't know about John Mentana. You better see a ray. On the meche.
Ah, the be my yamino. Yeminya no nyesa the be man yami.
Aha. Enti enu na ye be track oni ahwe bia make wusisu on wasi wa gedemu a enya wo me ka se enya wo respect to enya wo. But oba na si na gedemu a anti that one the be ma bi obeba bia na de ni so ma no. Eno so another psyche.
Eno me how na me catch the on.
Oh, there's a personal, we need a personal home.
They are son, and I be start say.
Now, my yes, over the back who hands you.
A chre, and I meet it's ya chre, a chre dormy. And my meat trimming who frisaded him who said, I didn't know. Me wouldn't ne quite dear mammy cra.
Okay, indeed, this clearly shows, sir. People need information, not Yesu Mogya or Kosiakoko. No. Enipa omo Ghana, most of them, ya deceive womunti. Adrena ye weak. Eti wons omo gun sorry them bebre mani nyonwo. Eno ntina ya na ye ba ye nim se omo problem to no mugo. Problem no want to say adrena mpese be ye dwuma. No tie mami asebo ka o mami ni ye mami wo ye mami panimu. But it tells you say only information about how anima city will be ase. Eti quickly wo fi say e bibi na ye no. Eye good so kwa adum che bia honors so wotin wagya eye good, but here in this case mami anu kasa kwatu mi se osrade still will live with fear, very weak. Any bebre wo Ghana, they need proper information to change their mindset. Anything asofo na take advantage, but you see unsa we weaker esese minya ho business kakra sa na maboa. So esese ton ne mamam. But enye so bolo Yesu Mogya ne ema obesesa wadwen. E bia the message, the heavy load of the message by any person, whether adum chebia or any prophet. The message in your papa, it will change the person. But enye ade ton your business. That's it. So they should differentiate between sa wodwen and say we believe bibi. Esa what say na man say. Na so obi betimi I control wadwen no e comes from sa nema deception we. E sa nema we na obetimi dey dey. E de osua sa nema we. And what media control nipa no. So when see sa niema we want to control. Sa niema we so no and the control nipa thinking. I'm gonna say the spiritual Tr0uble are very stubborn and wicked. Oh yes. Nya bia say me madam fo. Wa ko tena wo TV ni say ade wo koguma ni mu ase. Madam fo lo. Me hu na me hwe say akwa we funny. Oh yeah funny. Misa ne ho krasa e mobo say ntimi yok ade so bolo no ade bibi wo mana onu so bolo na bibi wo mana yes you hear mo because how can a normal thinking person say me be expose madam for or dan ni ma gumi fie minimum no or me ne kra na what of abrochire ba abakra be da me fie we nyansa be sembe no esa kro in fact obi akro oti okra be sro say na won madam for here na we ke say dia say hu o e ba sa kra so for no ko sro because him say oba ni nche wo be video no madam for yes no wono akra no so for no be sro no say wo kra be nche be secret camera ko obe record ye e da obe ja sorry no di secret baba bonten so wo say wo anwena wo de ye o we are not here say we hate obia, we are here to attack any deceptive message, deceiving messages and businesses in the church whilst it's not in the system. Very sad. And no crying say any panua akot gun sorry them no. O mine na elusu grounds, e elusu focus say we ye wo baby obetimi church nipa no. Ebema nipa no ye rezu omo a on be thinkers not believers. Enu nti na omugugu en sorry them a edifu atrofo egu Ghana no e control omo. Enu ntia enye bibia ntia na ni nyina no na wieye e wo ho. Me say mo amukọ adum che bi asore no e ya mo ntia se enya adum che bi anko an first prophet aye hunu wo a woton ne ma wo ya hunu bia wo enu tene ye ka kire mo se obi ton ade ne ye koka ade ne oton no a e ma ne haw na mo no kwa ko bofo mo kwa de du ba bi no mo ka afa du otimi kosunsun bi ase ana wadan spirit no ka slang or slange or camera ka bro fon ko a obi ntimi tu no nam wie munya na mo amuti interest kwa mo yesa mo na mo ha papa ne mo because wo mo ka ade no oton no wasam enye mo na mo be ko ama no wontimi fight You can't fight for that. Very sad situation. Very sad. This is a reason so. Eti masre mi anum say baby a yadu no men twen say wo twen panimu bia mana ba be kire wo bibi da bi. Unti metre hwe panifo no omoma. So na ye wo decision abe making it today. And be kire baby apasa oko. Decisions abe making it today. And be kire wo say obi be control na so control. This is the reason so. But yemfa two or more call be yemfa numbers me no bi na ye to aso yenko yenim. But obetimi afre me number on. Friend number is o me pick call na ma ye di nkomo why. Obetimi afre number na go like that is no na yensu ade. O hwe nsema KODA kan yi badifo kohwefo ni and tesensema yesu afa deception ni superstition ma mental point. But friend number is here na mental point na yenko yenim. From is here why? From is here 0242073114. Ofra opeso busa question busa me so busa question nya botre na yima no why? Opeso didi atem so a odi atem wi am musa question eno an why? This is the reason so. Your friend what but wait me a friend number this here na yemfa free ase na yento aso. Na ba bia do no esese ye chat se ye manipa ye adwene. So nipa anwe there's no way so bet me a fight any system. Just say you dwen nti oko na osofo ade bi oye bia no hwesa niam we se wo folly within this dwane fra sorry dem ho dwane manyina ho because a tactics we bi no wasua na odi control niam we bi no wasua na odi se kire wadwen ompese obedwen tie dem make kire no we attack the message not the messenger. Ya betra ha say ya nya aboa ne kwase because niam egu ye tirim no dɔɔso ya nya aboa ne kwase ada ene nhwematade nya atade sem eye adwene mu asem ne ye ka ensem ne ye ka no so no eno na betena ho da wo mo kokokoko they will come back and say the same thing. Yanko phone so na me enti call ni bi. Hello. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Penny book, but I will call there. Me who ya pa? But on one can say. Ora, good. Now, mammy, tea away.
I really can't answer that amount, sir, or starting BBC. And I've been so dear, a mood there, die, can't. Reason show say nipa started use all my drink. Nipa be started drink. And this year now more of the people now some to call TV station and I say for my chat say there is no spirit that can work for you except you use your brain. I think Ghana will be better than what we are seeing today.
Very good.
And then more so no. I'm ranking now. More platform, no. Sorry to say, the lives of Kokuma no more. The girls are one and a for no. Omo guy spread so for seven.
Because
it doesn't build anything. Because I'm now, TDJs, more, but I don't think TDJs will go and sell anything in the church.
David, Nankani Pan, cover attacks on my burial, won't even tongue.
That is it.
Won't even tongue.
But why is it that say abaye di mu na say who can no obi asore gina e na oye pani e na oye
aye
and to we pani na say wunyi mu nyansa yintimu nka that is it sa na tie
ano de
in fact Ghana for and sorry na yenwen na say the more aye gin no e no na bit me ama o man atumpon. It is not about spirit here, Jesus here, God here, Allah here, whatever. We have been doing this Allah here, God here, Muhammad here, whatever here, Jesus here. Ghana is still sinking. I say, we be probably why are we so sinking? A problem, partner. What is our problem as people? What do we want to see in this world that we have never seen? At the end, you best you. Other countries are different planets and yet a rapture because people have deceived them to the point saying, piano, it had to be spirits.
Hey.
Why are we like this? It's Ghana youth, you know. It is high time that every area that you are, just wake up. If you get up Wednesday, you see a change going on. Nothing will happen.
Oh yeah, sir. Now some almost by now say so we shoot it down. So if Tr0uble higher, we need to shoot it down. At the end, say me and don't sit down there. Use a professional means to battle it down. When you build a house, exactly the place that will be forcing a sorry. Noise. And then when you speak about it now, oh yeah, Bonsam. How? Say, baby, any residential area near Betia, sorry, near Yedidi. Are they? I've traveled to the likes of America, South Africa, Dubai, and the likes. They have never witnessed such a nonsense. Yet they come out here and they expect us to understand this stupidity. Who are we? When you are telling you and your guys point blank, say, if you're not careful with these guys, it will collapse. Oh, that's a boys Omegu sorry no. And I say, oh, my boys, but Trent, so I attempt the eye. Sorry, no Muguno. Yourself sitting down to analyze the situation and say, okay, I am selling you Mogya, I'm selling the blood of Jesus. In the first place, where did Jesus die and where is that blood? They should tell us we all need that blood. Thank you, sir. Oh, you know, or Yesu description of material deception or falling within one of these, more even more. Want to mean and I won't papa anymore. Sorry, I can't be actually, and also you're following the same thing. But what is what I say? There's nothing in this kind of material that can save mankind. Yet you're doing the same thing. What kind of ideology is that? Very sad. Very sad. Now, I know I started that platform that we have decided to set and follow. We are going to follow this until Ghana can be. Oh, until I die. Until I die. And then message. Yes. We don't need the mosques. We don't need the churches. And solve Ghana problem be I ever solve work among your resources and solve Ghana problem. In every town, 2 churches or 3 churches enough. It's enough. 2 mosques or 3 mosques is enough. Because the whole Dubai, in an area, there will be a 2 mosques a pay. 1 mosque a pay. What I say, and then you get up in the morning in Ghana, everywhere. Allah. Yeah, the disa na the action. We the disa. How? And then then you're not TV so just to pour insult. They don't even know who they are talking to because we talk about your pastor. If you're not greedy enough and as a stupid youth, you're not thinking, you're not using your brain. If you're using your brain, this nonsense, you will not follow it. You will never follow it. When people are busily technologically advancing, or we are here busily drinking the blood of Jesus. Where is that Jesus? Oh, anybody better? Anybody better? Nobody has told you not to believe that Jesus. No, nobody has told you. You can say Israel, Amen. If that is Israel, Amen, why are we not Israel? Why are we not Israelis? When the Israelis themselves, they don't even believe what you're reading. That Bible you're talking about, they don't even know it. A deception. A deception. Mesume da sepa ya wa hodin ya betena se ne yasua de ne abane ya beche. Unless they kill us, but we know that that's what you always say, that whatever the case, now they will leave the spiritual world and face us physically. And when they face us physically, we show them the purpose that's right. That's right. And some commissioners are saying Abamu because na minim die nebesi anyone. So we will bring them to physical world. Ya the one be physical dey nyina ya discuss it. Yeah. Yeah. Me da say. God bless you all. Me da say pa me nua me so da say this is the reason so obia be make pa no me can say no man kan di ombe mama dwuna ya dwuma eno an say hey me tia me kan man kan say me you correct me eye sa na tie nyansa ni ba ko trim but to the sense yes ni pa bi 10 goals na da bi yan giche o man sa ya na pese yes abrofu ni nyansa na na support class because TJ says books you see anytime we print book obeto on turn as sorry ndimo Auto book no tua ho tax. That's the difference. TDJ's books no. Obi printing book and now the book ni a business. Et TDJ's books no on kaso beton sunsumo. That's the difference. And another point. Nti one we obi ni de no. O Yesu bolo, Yesu Mogya, abaifonku, grace community powder kosu akoko. Wose da bia ne de sunsumu emfa mma wiase. Yet oje wiase sika. This is the difference between Obibini's area and Obibini Awatiburoni area. TDJ's books no o theaters a printing press ko company uba register no theaters enya sorry ne di mu. Oh dear tie no. Eti as I see a reason up. Oh, I see a reason up. I see a reason up. Eti be so betimi afrese se ana wa kire wadwen odifo no so ahye nkom se woni hu se KODA be wu no na ye din kom afa deception discretion be bre na dia magana edifo atrofo no it is a wo mbi na wo hwe bia ba bia wo fall within na wa ombahu obetimi afrese se ana na ye nche wo ha me fia me wo adwuma bi wo eye wo TikTok nti ye move e be ko TikTok me wo adwuma bi ye wo ho aha ene so ma me waste me time na Yesu ade me nko adwuma eye sa once bra wo nya bre. So one set time, unya time. Aye, obi say ne bre, ene de maye. Nti, Mr. Wa, obeti ma friend number that was see ana, wa friend wa kire wadwen. Aye, o friend na de obedi matem kura, Matthias here, but mami musa question, and we are here say I am ready say every information we obedi ba no, say information you weak you be shooting it down. You good so I befa. This is the reason we are here to have a logic reasoning. It is so bet me after a while ready with my friend 0242073114. This is the reason show. We are building the strong minds. You call it mind power crusaders, and I hit across the whole continent. And you're starting in Ghana. Now you shoot it down. You perceive punchy holes in any deception. You be punchy holes. And yes, you animal ban get one bebre. Fundmate TV also this year you are doing a great job. For the past few months, I started watching you. A lot of changes I've seen in me. That's a lot of changes I've seen in me. That a word called fear nearly killed me. Your words are more powerful. Thank you, Fundmate TV. That's it. That's what we want to do. It's our cause our chance. Sikanibia, we are saying we can't take Scanino or Jimmy Sikan. Yes, I know. TM that's a power. Why Fundmate? Keep on. Many men don't know so much thing. There be a sick for confirm more proper message. Want to make just look for the video, audio, listen, compare and contrast, check the system. To Gukra na obi antimi huna. Abna say social lifestyles is part of the problem. Sometimes if things are not working well, you need to examine yourself to find out what is going on in your life. Not Yesu Mogya. That's it. Baby, any pastor says here dream. Me tuona me ye bibi na nye ya. Me nkwadwen se me konum bibi da bi. Hey, me what was the cause of it? How am I going to solve it? You need to do that. One, yes, I pay. Say I been in your and nona will be capitalized on. No, Yesu san and yema me diegu heavy no hoax, fabrications, pseudo, misleading, concocted. Obey you so tactics way to control you so that obey me aje unsem sika and no nega na difu akohwefo period. And no. And yema way and no define the Ghanaian typical prophet. This is it. And they can never, ever build any generation. In fact, on building companies and factories for their generation, ne busia for one come. Ti de make catcherono. Ti Obana be tiemia, and yes, I met house of in rules of so I'm warning ye. Ti de mecano. One say, Messiah every baby, but Nami won't followers, Nami monitor. Now, me can't go for being dear be Nami be exposed no money aje. Enkophobia we drew omo dia so se anu Mogya lie aha Mogya eyesa ebia okra wo hweme no enya ndru sofo so ye hwehwe nsem num de ye deception no a follow within ha no ye de beba it wotia don't cry don't cry you stay here men kasa wo untie me bieu eyesa pe wo nya fe because enya ndru ho afi ni ahya ase and ye say Ghana kire boni nyina no ye be hwem ya hwem kra na enya nipa abrofo na yes ye pese bompa ye ko no eduru omo de so no omo hwemade anya bia no omo de sinchen Asia Arab bia obibini ne da so te eniema bone ne nkyerɛkyerɛ bonim eti wo ba na betomi a de kura me no wonya hwehwe kura wo wo de me se wo de omo pre me se me ka kyerɛ wo se me ba na me pursue wo meaning how to tackle them, and they will come to physical way to attack me. After attack, no emkosiaga, a horn and I will the entire buy. Because our person would do for now you kwanya. And so you train me a seeing in every hole. Now you get a chance to go through. Watch me here. Never the ABC will come as a Ghana. A golden sparkling. Mammy picky coffee, I'm the coffee aba. Mammy picky coffee, man, I'm a camera. Coffee?
Yeah,
coffee me and I swear.
I'm from a coffee, I'm a friend free Spain.
Yes, sir. But you meet you didn't come over over Feffrey.
Media, the Debia meet you, Debia me put my by first thing I was me some year was me. But only said, and then dear Mammy Bantam.
Oh, Kafra. Kafra. Oh, yeah, trust me, yeah.
Oh, the way you know. At times, me the whole I am a nature quite much.
Thank you.
A cry woman, because I feel Barcelona, a cry woman. You better you know, Cosiboni, a surrend, a war has in a Danny, a war. My tongue will be a soda back.
That's it.
Ghana phone kita sorry, Mako 14.
A day. A dear one year.
Different churches.
Oh,
see a quick and no sorry.
Yes. And so come on, oh, concrete, Mampo, sorry, go probably 300. 300.
Roman character church, maybe, and it's your but Ghana for one him to say, I saw them, I saw different 14. And you almost clear in Yam Yako, but it's a woman,
you know. I say more.
You know, but the call.
And when you say, dear friend, you say, Oko Krobia, Slobber, sorry, Obekom, I had beginning a chassis, so Obi Bronito, sorry, beginning a koto. And not say, me call North Carolina or America. Me call, I saw be a quiet, no, Bruno was saying, oh, you are from Ghana, say, yeah. Oh, our former church, and now Ghanaian man is in charge of the church. And I'm saying, and you're Ghana and Kabaya. And you're Ghana and Kabaya.
Unia sanko for way a suffer for way up brainwashing now to the extent say Unim say Korea woman me how men is celebrate Korea woman a dream be any haka and preko.
Look at that. Preko man oh
and preko me say me company woman company me go e dey yet me come one seat on you said double seat no and one seat no you come 9,000.
Hey, wow.
As your ma ya coffee for say preko ya bonsama.
Wow, I grown and so me anwi.
No.
One minute nipa mu nwene ne bede won watimi ahu de preko kra ho faso. Wonim say business abrofo aye ne preko
the whole industrial animal preko.
Na eze wiase na mo amanfo awenya preko no mo we ne kese. Wo ze nuane nyina nyo no mo de. Wo broni pesika wo so wo dwene de wo dwen.
Asofo wenum na we preko na say na che say ya de susu wo ma.
Hey, omo haye nuanom. Omo haye deception dear anoden.
And so once you banner ye adwuma wo hanase ye discan to am proko sika na de
na ucha loto kula na akoba for ya wo de na ebeje ne kese no wi ose loto so nwa abetwa nya bibia nye enso sika na de oba ebeje. You see omo ye charlatans and I am uses word omo ye charlatan, they fall within this contest. Omo can't just omo ye nipa bone for simple text omo ye nipa bone for eno ano no omo ye nipa bone for
no nko for de omo dia wu
omo dia wu
nipa ye twa wo ye tie wo na de no ho
me da say
last week brother no me no ma me no mo ye adwuma no ho ye di wo komo saa che se omo agu ama wo no ho
me da say mo so musa na de e background na so de e ba na so
actually pass him I said the wo ye follow pa.
We'll bring the change. We don't wait for any politician. We'll bring the change.
Now, I saw one block. No, I see 14 churches, not a single year.
And Yaman Koyo, and Yaman Koyo,
700 euros. What have been my like be my
I know the
ya papi no so wako ya wono kroma wako score benya position papa o
and
then yentimi tenase na yentimi empia your money size can edit you
yo I know the I know train.
No, you're
I'm David. Yeah, you said I didn't know my junior stage, and I can't almost see a what I didn't know what you would never do that. Now, send the pan form until moment I'll be complete no any panty. Baby, you're actually big and mammy or friend, me say, me help no 80 me call me yes, Mogya so bull and mammy die way. You see, I'm nothing. But that's a pa. Yanya, would you continue the piano? Obana me my free life when I go back, no one subscribe, no way. The Bia made the video, Beba, and then through. That's right. I want to you best how you swing the on Tiasi won't go. And to me, that's a family. That's why. Yes, sir. Tabusia, no crans also bet me a friend. Yenyayo, Munti Yenya, will be over Cajos over one more palm. Say, May Bannon, not mean him, dear old that you, and I'm the Cacatra say, Some strike here, I will be lie because any panus room, and I mean, so not the amount means Rodney Padas and me Bunipa. 81 bet on the pretty way when we meet you. Me more attention. It was a then go for cry no eh one mo sheda ko for madam for bi nanka o ma ye nanka o ma divert my attention nanka me na madam for dey see dey bi me hu madam for ne mo bo say niema nkoyie wana dwem enu nti no be ma party mi ko tena se madam for bi a me nim no ye nyina yetu kwan a oba Ghana kro obe da me fie ni me be kan it say sa nanka bu na be na say o mama obi ahu so na ye dey enso bo hwe ti dey me ka no me say they know say akwa wey owo bibi enu ntina quickly wo mo dey ehunu na dey video koto wo mo TV so no mo show no yes every day me person be twa me video adum che bia TV presenters no every day mo fa me nto mo TV ne so me da bia me nim de meye mo me say just me kasa me mfi mo me nim de meye wo no mo papa no enu ntina me kra no me buade na me wonyansa ntini won say me ba ha me nim atem abo akwasea o ma me nya bida ba me kira wo say boys no a omugu internet no so no omukura na e ha papa no because the more na ye hu so mu di atem no ye bedwitwa sansem na e dia beso adum che bi amene the more na omu di amanfo maame no amanfo papa mu atem no ye bedwitwa sansem no ne ya befa ne dia beso adum che bi amene eno timo na da bia mbo system no na no kura na be ha mokese sa mo dwen kwa akira tie dia meka no me da se but also betimi afre na what do I do what also akira wadwen KODA Yesu ya na ho ade wo sofo efole within this contest fear suru nyame ko minini no pacho wo fra ma me kire wadwen na miti ma me kan message say ye twen call ni bi no okay ma me kan message na sama fa call we Golden Sparkling was a bro good job I love your show brutal Dom Che dia is fake he was exposed by Manasseh the way change irons why omunyina de okay bia no omu ya best of Ghana program Kofi Beck Media this is Kofi Beck Queen thank you Kofi keep the fire burning for liberation of our country mami mpeke na ya amra na yenkasa me meka message na ya what say nana ya pacho paja voice muka kre mami why metonka na ase voice in the form metonka yeah okay me too pa
ejuma na o yene de ka se wan say ro ho ye ejuma
me da say
me say me say de say de ba boss go dibia me ba life am ka me say wo Avram ana ekona ba ihe mu shu pa seriously ihe mu shu ten pa sem do ko so abi youth nani
ye be ba
enyu mo yene de mo yene mo hoye
right
but I say but me say wo de see me wo edum no de but me be share TikTok
ye be cut to ancient be share ho yeah ye be share TikTok yeah
makasa
me da say
banko mo kakra so ho
okay and ya no friend no private ni ya one man why eti obetimi send the crowd number so send me audio say be ya me ba na ma ba respond why me da say me nua ye be share TikTok me da say yo abusi also betimi afre aha ma me nka message na ye nua no ma say o mota mo twetwe message ya nkan bi mo nti coffee back no say keep the fire burning keep off our country, and our Mr. Obendako will be on GTV today. Yes, the legend. Once also legend no Obendako or GTV there. Fellas Navy's also awesome program. Fella Bio will say good morning or this greetings from Las Vegas. Mami Eunice now Kwale was say this you are doing a great job, wonderful job, keep it up. Mami Miss me that's was when you brain out team Eunice now Kwale Mami me that's Charles Insia. Also good morning, bro. Good job, Washington DC. On to America. Francis Adam was a greatest majesties. Francis Adam. The kind of say we are here to learn. We are not here say obi baby hunahuna obi a ukuruma your friend Ghana nsi yetwam. Yebetwam. We will stop that thing and don't men try kufuadu. Men try say we need a system to stop it. The nipa na system the more na yebenya nipa do no we will bring that amendment into the law. It is a and sorry dominate here a law and the be restricting no. With that law wintimi nya wonhwe. Eti yenya nipa no mu nyina adwen straightforward. Say no area hayenti sorry wens here we will shut it down. We will call the DCE and the people say nipa ne kasa and nipa na kasa. And nipa no kasa say they don't need this church here because we hear the day we will take it down and time person nipa ne just yesua de ansa. Say yansua dia there's no way you can shoot any deception down. It is on mine sorry doors to church you will need to close it down. But before you close it, you must make sure we have the people to come together and then they bring amendments into the law. That's why we preach deception. Say nipa ni bebrebe do machi ni akase. Wa nipa di machi. Hwe nipa mi di o ma na oboboa. Nipa na wo di o machi no, wo mu di wo wachi ni. Eda o mahunu nyansa na obi anyina. Ene apraku church members no mo wei. Amini ni botuo church members no where are they? So we are telling you, say, a brand eba and that revolution eba no. It comes to only those who are going to think. So one year, you will never see anything. And the mass of ubia na da no home fan mod emon hon samana ni o. Entina na me bu bobi say aboa wo so no wo super wo so cha aboa bi aba wo du nwure ba bi ankana ne wa no pe ba bi afa. Me say emane na da say me wo sika me wo dan me wo japade me wo nipa say o me a big man da bi enkoda ne nkitenkete bi they can shoot you down o me bring you down. O de bo pa bia bi men fa ni agro. I better say you keep silent, just move on because we have the ubetram. We are there, ubekwamu biaba. Eti una oshamino, na mpesa we are bold now say we are see agenda say. Now see the philosophy. So psychology, the studies of human psyche. This is psychology. We are studies. Eti want to study you, they want to use you. So we also study you so that you can destroy them. So I study them. And I want to destroy them in a professional way. No, by no attacking them. Till they make them. And to one say, or my creative CB say, at any time you are just be cast off what was a beard. I don't know what did him software time. She deal with depend to one bois, me say, it's awesome, and you know, correct. A strategy to keep the people low. And one say, I don't know, software the case of we. When I say so, your prophet. At the end of software, you want to say, or person in sorry man in throne, and also Yano correct, and also another deception. Shoot it down, even if so sorry. Or software person who know why, Chelsea or bois. No, make us so. Hey, or bois. Meso bois. Now, no, Yesu crown would they involve in the context of Yesu. Or no crown who now also for no woman what I grow when it's so. I grow when it's so. But over me as a friend, why ye be seen enter na ye call TikTok akoya adwuma bi wo. Why? Over me friend, ye be call TikTok say akoya adwuma bi wo. Eti over me friend. Na sa so fo no a won say ohun se KODA be wo no. Me na me dia che no, me twen tena. Ye be edia obi su den ho beba. Obi den ho beba. Me nka no hwe. Me mpese ma hit no bebre. Nti me sra won. Me ba che wa phrase sia frɛ
24 years in 2020. Maybe 33 years in Timmy Bulisa or your boy.
I see, I can say, this generation will be a method on your boy.
Maybe yes, I had a kind of it. So be one branch be my friend what a shock.
And no some who they
What you mean, I'm going to be Unyanya 33 no we are. Umenina. Yes, I come up wenya. Wenya it is in no new years. Now when in action, as of one boy Yesu DG scado. So become mass when you got a go food because why would you say some come? Oh boy. Oh boy. Yesu wants some now won't come. So why would call Bible no more? What can it different? And claim dear. But I now say, open so many panel on you in Tino. Must say, some wedding Cassianwa and one seminar, a black young little one fight and no year Juma. Now the one and someone moving your car, a bit many per year. I may come and say, I saw before no, be a band keke say. Now I see, or the Amobi, no, the Amobi. No, I catch and say, yes, banding them, the amount. We see a Ebeko. What is say a team, say Ebeko. No, I will say, at the amount, normal the Titali and stickers. Now, Edi omujidi ashe stickers limu ebobi fridge ho ebobi ha be bia edi bia bo gas ho be bo chess na ka calendar na the calendar na mo bi ase mi la twem say you no a ye gi set na no o me actors and o matias actors so asofufu ya wo Yesu obulu a ana wo ye abaifo nku ya wo de na obi nyane de but who dear won't you now? Papa, don't change ya. Our young Kwana Minia. In Kwana, young Kwana. Oh, say, Crawford, dear, to be your dear. Say, really what? Sorry, you want problem. No content, no, a woman. No. Don't find your Juma. She knew she made a aquatia. Assuming at the end, he knew her. So, below a day, open the idea anyhow. To be a new yes. Be anyhow. Yes. Why powder? Powder won't be tiamai. Okay. A near manua or Mojiano, all the Kotiaki. Why, I can't do. And I'm saying, I can't hear no. She knew what now they can't wine. Was it you know? Because of say, oh, bad, who could now be? I was in Mayo, our Yaba in Foku, our Sabi, our Karamu did it. Young Kunga for any drop. Oh, my Kuni, Nigalo, because of say, our Foku, says there was one come once in view. We're judge lady. Okay. What on a bay phone call? I just saw last man. GTA or more talk better on your day. Of our team, said the Obanya, we knew what we do. What you say we knew what they are? And then, but no good now. So, what do you want? What would you buy? Said you whole. Nipa, say, Utie, Obosiki, Anna's no yenwa. A kumja, a digger. A judge no, but I saw design strategies so bad destroy other business. Said you ya also independent obey this idea. Eti 1 million difference in the we say bay you want to my bay phone. We say he knew Miss Moye a grace powder. What the year day? Yes, Mogya, what the year day? Ah, a grace as perfume. What the year day? Oh, dear, analysis no, the theologic reason. No, you must say. Eti eye kumdwa ediga ena nipa no a according to uti asma Obosiki kan ya wo mo di egu kwakubofo no obi ni ho no wo mo ti sunsum wiase o eti wo no maba ho no mo nim se wo di sunsum bi wo ho a oba befa wo eti wo mo kroma ye confuse enne obibinya di ta o message dwane yakoba bi foforo eti mente ko ho men no ho sansere eye rather say we educate the people to be responsible.
we would let the people think and use their conscience, use the brain. And yeah, the autonomous in Debbie. Anybody told a brain, you must agree your own farm. Soon we are snow what ye nintino, Nania Bristle or Pipidu, and Yacob, ye and the nim, or the cobon and nim, not what deep in now what the Bia sending him, sir. Yeah, you didn't quite know, your mamma. I did to grant the young say, I didn't in a man crossing the door for ya, yes, I didn't. Young I didn't a man yet 1 year, I didn't. Very sad. Very, very sad situation. You better to us now. Madam, you know, say on. We will come back again. We have another thing to hit back. Madam, Carolina was say this is a reason, so we will reason. Richard was sickness people in our country. I say more. Richard, I'm not doing. Caroline, thank you. Charles is here. Madam, you know, say, Mammy, Abusia phone, you know, Madam, say. Me ko yedme about TikTok on. Wa bitimi aba no aba. Enche me ko me prepare kakra na about TikTok. Ye be yedme bi ho. Me da nyina mo ase from what this year ba. This is a region show. Mind Power Crusaders. We need to have building comfort to have a strong minds. John Silver was a Ghana for change. Yes. Without change, there's nothing. You understand the youth of today, ombe worse than the leadership. And it's all TSA. See, and change yet we are yet gain. And the we are here near my own. And Kodano, omu dien crowd, very dangerous scratch the Muhuni Siciano. What the abodate to an radio? Because the we are penifoni brainwash woman, I'm not telling. The we are here brainwash kind of Kodano, and you're terrible, very dangerous. This is the reason so. It me the best say. You be share TikTok. Pacho, I know after now we need one now. What subscribe one? I know me notifications. Why? TikTok so between about no follow ye. Ye ko akosua de. Ye nya de sua da. Enye de obi be ye na enye hwe enye hwe. O de obeka bi aka. Ye mfa ho. Enipa na ye pese nipa ti asem. Ti so wo so asem a wo ka ne ya. Ka wonu tu ne hwe ade. Ye wo ka ne nyinti na wadwa. So what's a man who can who say waiter, ye dima some quiet money and way. Oh boy, a deception, a superstition, or fabricated stories, counterfeit. Sabe ya o concordonium to change to take money from people. This is the reason so. You're from what this year. You wish you madam. Thank you, Busia phone, madam. Thank you.